Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Good evening. I'm IWN. This is your SmackDown watch along for SmackDown episode 1281. SmackDown is kicking off with Rey Mysterio versus Santos Escobar. That's what's kicking off SmackDown right now. So, if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button, turn on bell for notifications, and make sure you hit the thumbs up. Continue to show your overwhelming support for the channel here. I think tonight's episode is going to be probably one of the best SmackDown episodes of 2024, possibly, maybe. We'll see. The show just started, so we can't know for sure until we watch it. You know, Rey Mysterio and Santos Escobar is a great way to kick off SmackDown, for the simple fact that this feud's been going on for weeks and weeks now. And we finally got to see these two go at it. And what's going to be probably one of the best or one of the only best matches of the entire show. I have a feeling it is. The fans had rallied for Rey Mysterio's return. Rey Mysterio's return was huge in a big way, because his return could now, now that he's back, he can continue his feud with Santos Escobar. That feud continues now. And that's the match we're getting tonight. That's kicking off SmackDown. I'm hyped as much as y'all is for this match. It's going to be great. It's going to be two luchadors going at it. You imagine this match took place at WrestleMania? I think they're actually going to book this match for WrestleMania 40. I wouldn't be surprised if they do. Honestly. Better go ahead and tune into the show because Santos Escobar just came out. I want to hear what commentary is saying as well. So here we go with SmackDown episode 1281. There goes the cameras blinking again. The WWE cameraman need to fix their cameras, man. For real. How many weeks has it been doing that now?
Both of those groups from ringside for this matchup. With good reason, because when they have been in close proximity lately, there have been shenanigans to say the least. Mysterio unloading heavy right off of the opening bell.
And this match is starting off quick in a huge way.
Whoever requires additional motivation, but after the disgusting comments made by Escobar some months back about Rey's knee surgery, you have to imagine Rey is looking for revenge. Well, in fairness to
I was actually going to say that, believe it or not, before Rey took the words out of my mouth.
Perhaps tweaked his knee in the process. Perhaps Rey came back a little bit too prematurely. Well, you're right. There's a lot of ring rust on Rey Mysterio. Has not been in action since November, I believe. It's been a long time, and I don't care how.
Rey Mysterio versus Santos Escobar is what's kicking off SmackDown episode 1281. I'm going to put it up here for y'all.
Things that are normally super crisp and Rey Mysterio does without thinking might be a little different tonight. That plays into the hands of Santos Escobar. Mysterio now with a wrist lock applied, going to walk the ropes. And Escobar. Tell you, Mysterio was very wobbly. Now, I agree with you. I think Escobar attempted to disrupt the footing of Rey Mysterio. Rey was able to catch himself, and here comes Mysterio again.
This was
The Rose Mysterio of all back after a shaky start. Not something we are used to from the legendary luchador. I think we're seeing a bit more deliberate Rey Mysterio than we're used to. Well, the other thing, baseball fly drop kick. W. Oh! Escobar on the inside of the thigh, perhaps the lower abdomen. Our official Jessica Carr was right there to make sure nothing illegal transpired.
Santos Escobar is trying to fake his injury. I wouldn't fall for that. Probably was trying to fake his injury just so he can get a win over Rey Mysterio.
Oh my goodness, being overly emotional can be detrimental to some superstars. Oh wow! The table has turned in a hurry in this one. Cover here by Escobar. Mysterio kicks out at one as we look again at that massive missile drop kick right in the face of Rey Mysterio. To be fair to Santos Escobar, he's felt a real slap in the face from Rey Mysterio over the past few months. The man he idolized, the man he saw as a mentor. Let's not forget Rey Mysterio called Dragon Lee the future of Lucha Libre. Escobar shoulder first in the top turnbuckle. Here comes Mysterio. Escobar sent all the way to the floor. And I think Rey Mysterio is looking to fly. Sliding splash to the
Flying
outside.
splash.
Escobar's in trouble.
I think
Rey
SmackDown's
Mysterio is cruising.
about to go on commercial. Yep. I had a feeling it was gonna happen. I had a feeling that's what it was gonna lead to. Now, I gotta ask you guys a question. Do you think Escobar versus Mysterio was a great way to kick off SmackDown episode 1281? Comment in the live chat yes or no, and tell me why. Who are you guys going with? Escobar or Rey Mysterio in this singles match? It's kicking off SmackDown episode 1281. Who are you guys going with? I think it should be Rey Mysterio, honestly. But if you think about it, Escobar getting a win of Rey Mysterio would be the biggest win of his career. It would solidify Escobar as maybe one of SmackDown's newest megastars, or you know, I'm just sitting here waiting like you guys are, waiting for SmackDown to come back on. I think I'm gonna put up a voting poll asking you guys who you guys going with, Rey or Escobar. I think I'm gonna put a voting poll up on the YouTube community page. If this match doesn't end quickly.
Rey Mysterio, the WWE Hall of Famer representing the LWO, goes one-on-one with Santos Escobar of Legado del Fantasma. And during the break,
SmackDown's back on, guys. It's post-confusion.
But Escobar had an answer.
I haven't put up the voting poll yet. I gotta post it. I haven't put it up yet. I haven't posted it on the YouTube community page yet.
Ended the career of Rey Mysterio. Well, that was take two. Somehow, Mysterio still in the fight, but gingerly moving around. As this match progresses, you can't help but wonder if Mysterio perhaps returned a little too prematurely. Angle will certainly do that.
All right, Santos Escobar got Rey Mysterio in the corner with those double knees.
Santos Escobar growing increasingly confident with each passing moment, savoring the opportunity to put down the man that was once considered his hero, Rey Mysterio. Mysterio connects. Simply talking a little too much smack against a Hall of Famer, more than capable of turning back the clock. And again, we're used to seeing Rey Mysterio soar through the skies. Tonight, Rey has planted his feet in his body. That might have just collapsed the sternum of Mysterio. Such a massive amount of whiplash on the cervical spine of the legendary luchador. And all the stuff in knockout by Santos Escobar, who has just found.
Now he's got him upside down in the corner now. Santos Escobar does. Got Rey Mysterio upside down in the corner.
Emperor of Lucha Libre would certainly solidify his claim by taking Mysterio out of action yet again, but Rey out of the way in time. Santos Escobar had to commit to that move, but he simply overcommitted. Oh, no. Now he's in danger.
Oh, wait. Oh! Rey Mysterio just went up top on the top rope. Like as soon as he had died. I don't know what that was.
Really having to dig deep just to keep.
I'm just assuming it was. I'm just guessing.
From a spectacular height, Mysterio throwing caution to the wind as he does so well. Now Rey making the climb to the top turnbuckle again. Seated Senton takes down Escobar. And Wade, this is what Santos wanted to avoid. This kind of momentum from Rey Mysterio is almost unstoppable. Even more surprising considering the beating he's taken thus far. Countered by Escobar and a drop kick by Mysterio. Rey now lining up his foe. Beautiful moonsault. That could do it. Hook of the leg. And Santos kicks out. And just like that, Rey Mysterio looking like he's 25 years old all over again, this deep into a match. A perfectly executed springboard moonsault.
That was a nice springboard moonsault by Rey Mysterio. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to cap on that.
Incoming, but stop dead in its tracks by a super kick from Santos. Nobody has Rey Mysterio more well scouted than the boy who idolized him, Santos Escobar. He knows the moves before Rey does. Cover here by Escobar. Kick down the Hall of Famer Mysterio. Come back. You're an excuse. You're pathetic. Old man. Escobar with some incendiary words from Mysterio. Bitterness and that vitriol is costing Santos Escobar now. Out here in front of our announce table. Escobar's skull just bounced off the table like Kentucky in the first round.
We don't see Rey Mysterio do that often.
Right under the chin of Santos Escobar and Wade. What on earth is Mysterio?
That's something huge.
Well, this one was always in danger of turning ugly. Well, we're getting the ugliest now. Oh, my. A seated senton into the timekeeper's area. Mysterio may have just taken out Escobar once and for all. Well, that sternum of Santos Escobar absorbed all of the damage from that West Coast pop. And this could end up in a count out. Where's his smell? Rey Mysterio returning fire with a little trash talk of his own. I don't know if there's anything left in the tank of Santos Escobar after that.
Whoa, man, you could just hear that.
Goes Escobar again.
You guys hear that sound? That sound of Santos Escobar's head hitting the ring post.
All of that resentment of the past several months finally something.
What the? It's Dominic Mysterio in that mask. No way. It's Dominic Mysterio in that mask. Ray, turn around. Turn around. Santos Escobar's behind you. Turn around.
619 from Escobar after the distraction by Dirty.
Yeah, that's it. Ray's not ready.
Phantom driver hooks both legs. And Escobar steals the win. Santos Escobar. Just when you think the disrespect cannot get any worse, Dirty Dominic Mysterio of the Judgment Day, the son of the Hall of Famer, rears his head to cost Ray big time. Well, Rey Mysterio, victory within his grasp. Escobar has been completely battered outside the ring. And just when you need a friend. It was a great job by and Legado from this matchup. Unfortunately, Nick Aldis wasn't thinking about Dirty Dom. Right here. Unfortunately, being a deadbeat dad is apparently a lifetime sentence. It's too much, Wade. It's WrestleMania season. We're all excited, but the problem is when you're a superstar on the road to WrestleMania, betrayal seems to be lurking around each and every corner. See what I mean in our Progressive Match Flow. Match Flow is sponsored by Progressive, a triple threat of protection with home, auto, and more. Bayley needs to shift her focus not to WrestleMania, but on the task at hand. Bayley versus Kai. Bayley right out of the gate, emotions at an all-time high. Oh. Bayley in complete control here. Can she continue? Oh my goodness. Damage control getting involved. Bayley a step ahead, sends it coming. Here comes Asuka. There goes Kyrie. We might not have to wait till WrestleMania. Bayley had to know this was coming. And here comes Naomi. Naomi looking to even the odds, but it is a tall order against this unit. Numbers game yet again. Naomi simply didn't have the woman power to contend with damage control.
Hey, sister. Hey. I just wanted to thank you for helping me out last week. It's been really hard to come by friends, and I appreciate you being there.
You gotta thank me. You know I got you. And I just been trying to do the right thing. But my anger, honestly, is towards Io after what she did to me last week.
Yeah.
She gonna feel me tonight.
Yeah.
All this glow.
Good.
Oh yeah.
I didn't mean for you to get in the middle. Look, I didn't expect it.
Seriously. So you didn't mean it when it was Naomi, but I bet you meant it every single time I got attacked by you and damage control for the past 2 years. Because, you know, you're not sorry. You're not sorry for what you did. You're just sorry that everything that you did is just now catching up with you. But, babe, let me tell you something, okay? Everything that is coming your way, you deserve. But maybe this time you'll realize that your actions have consequences.
All right, Bianca, you think I don't know all these things? I was there. I've lived through this, okay? I'm still living through it. I'm dealing with it.
Like it because now you're involved with her.
This is different.
Okay, whatever it is you want to say, then you on your patch. Okay, you know what? It's fine.
Sounds like the ESG looking to hold Bayley accountable for the past. WrestleMania 40 Tag Team Championship qualifying match. Introducing first, the team of Grayson Waller and Austin Theory. We are moments away from a WrestleMania 40 Tag Team Championship qualifying match. Who will advance? We'll find out next Saturday.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'll be right back. I'm wondering where I got to charge my phone. I got to go grab a drink because I'm darn thirsty. I'll be back. All right, ladies and gentlemen, SmackDown's back on with Naomi and Bianca Belair talking things out. Let's see what they're saying. Let's actually rewind. And see what Naomi and Bianca Belair were talking about.
Right here on SmackDown. That's later.
Because you're getting caught up in all this stuff, and I told you, don't get caught up with Bailey, because you're gonna get caught up with damage control. I know, but you about to go out there with EO. You about to be in the same position that I was in with damage control for the past 2 years. If you wasn't here, you don't get it.
Listen. Your feelings are valid. Everything you're saying is valid. But B, I can't do anything about the past. There's nothing. If I could fix it, I would. You know that. You know I got your back. But I don't back down. And I'm going to go out there and do what needs to be done. But we both know that I can't do this by myself. They're picking us off one by one. Just like you can do it by yourself, B.
Get ready for MLB opening day with brand new MLB Legacy titles. Featuring exclusive designs for all 30 Major League Baseball teams. These officially licensed products, the ultimate way to show your fandom. Buy yours now at WWEshop.com. Let's get one of those good shots. A-Town down there looking primed and ready to get one step closer to WrestleMania. And their opponents, accompanied to the ring by Nietzsche, Luke Gallows, and Carl Anderson, the OC! Gallows, Anderson, and Nietzsche, who's been left in the lurch recently by the phenomenal AJ Styles, looking to return back to their roots, back to basics, and earn a win tonight in the WrestleMania 40 Tag Team Championship qualifying match. Last week, the New Catch Republic and Legado del Fantasma advanced tonight. Both of these matches, the winners will advance to the next round. They will compete. The winners in each bracket then head to WrestleMania.
Yes, folks, happening right now is Grayson Waller, Austin Theory versus Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson in a qualifying SmackDown Tag Team match. That's exactly what's happening, as they state on commentary.
We see the brash, overconfident Austin Theory talking a little smack to the big LG, and what a mistake that proved to be. Yeah, the muscle of the OC. You got an opportunity, a window to get up on big Luke Gallows. You better take it and not talk trash. See Gallows and Anderson recently on NXT asserting their dominance. We're going to bring that sort of success back to Friday Night SmackDown. I talked to Gallows earlier today, who said, we need to go back to where we started, back to throwing hands and tipping elbows. And right now, Gallows teeing off on Austin Theory. And I hope he said they're going to be drinking some beers as well. That's a big part. That's what tipping elbows is.
They don't need to be doing that. That messes up your freaking livers right there.
Carl Anderson. Grayson Waller in deep trouble at the moment.
I was going to put up a voting poll, but that match is already done.
Waller.
Santos Escobar versus Rey Mysterio led to Santos Escobar winning. Thank all thanks to Dominic Mysterio. I changed my mind about posting that voting on the community tab.
Uncharacteristic high-risk offense from Carl Anderson. The OC in control.
I go back to work tomorrow. On commercial break right now. Again. Can't wait till it comes back on. All right, SmackDown's back on. Let's go back to the normal background.
Against Grayson Waller and Austin Theory. During the break, Theory and Waller shifted their focus to the surgically repaired left knee of Gallows. To a great deal of success thus far, but Wade, Gallows not staying down. Yeah, they don't. Oh, my Lord! With Gallows not opting to go for the pin there, that could have finished things perhaps more in dire need. And Nietzsche with an arm drag to Waller. Well, the referee didn't see that one. Everyone is disqualification, is that correct? You're absolutely correct about that one. Here comes Anderson with a senton. Everyone in the OC doing their part tonight. Waller's hit to the floor yet again. And look at the machine gun go. Gallows and Anderson would love to hold gold yet again. They've done it all over the globe. Neck breaker on the money. Been a clinic from 8 times down in the blink of an eye. Carl Anderson has completely turned this one around. Been a while since we've seen this kind of fire from Carl Anderson, who looks like a man on a mission. A pair of spine busters. And he may have to do this completely on his own, given the damage to Luke Gallows. Here he wanted 8 town down. Anderson able to escape now from the second turnbuckle. Carl Anderson covered by Anderson. And Theory keeps it alive. Carl Anderson just looks like he
should have started tapping Luke Gallows before you started pinning. He should have tagged Luke Gallows in before he pinned.
Waller coming to the aid of his partner, keeping his team's hopes of qualifying for WrestleMania alive. Theory from behind, feet on the ropes. Theory and Waller steal it. Here we go with the team up, Grayson Waller and Justin.
Yeah, Carl Anderson should have tagged Luke Gallows before he pinned Austin Theory to deliver with the Magic Killer and then pin for the 1, 2, 3. That would have been better. Would have been better just than Carl Anderson pinning Austin Theory. Austin Theory thing was kick out.
to wrestle. The OC some good allows them to focus on making a run for the NXT Tag Championships on Tuesday.
Well, Theory and Waller, not the only young guns here on Friday Night SmackDown, making a lot of noise lately. In fact, this next superstar has taken high impact and made it science. Yeah, this is the moment you wanted, isn't it? The moment we have all been waiting for a long, long time has arrived. This man has been earmarked for greatness.
A very special talent. And the future is Ron.
A one-man army, it is time to go.
250 of Nitro Glycerin. One spark and things are going to completely get out of control.
I will break everything. There you see Io Sky and Io. The Women's Champion goes one-on-one with Naomi. Live in the Memphis.
What a great episode SmackDown's been so far. Alrighty, SmackDown's back on.
Hollywood, Dwayne saw what we were doing. I'm the only guy that didn't have to go to Hollywood. Hollywood came to me.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Well, tonight, the tribal chief is in the house. The undisputed WWE Universal Champion Roman Reigns will stand face to face with the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes, live. The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Orlando, Florida, Naomi gearing up for battle, looking to make Io Sky feel the blow. A one-on-one matchup with the WWE Women's Champion. Naomi looking to right some wrongs on behalf of Bayley, Wade.
Well, Naomi elected to run in last week when Damage Control were putting the boots to Bayley, but that effort was in vain, and Naomi also got stomped for her trouble. So certainly looking for a little payback tonight, although I don't know how wise a move that is, given how dangerous Damage Control truly are.
Well, tonight, Friday Night SmackDown on Fox is sponsored by Progressive Insurance. Save when you bundle auto, home, or motorcycle insurance. Since returning to WWE at the Royal Rumble, Naomi has continued to make waves, but arguably faces her toughest challenge thus far tonight. And her opponent, accompanied to the ring by Dakota Kai and the WWE Women's Tag Team Champions, the Kabuki Warriors, representing Damage Control. She is the WWE Women's Champion, Io Sky. Unless my eyes are deceiving me, bad news. I see Dakota, I see Kairi Sane, I see Asuka. But this is a scheduled matchup for Io Sky, the WWE Women's Champion.
Well, I gotta tell you,
I think they're
if I was
planning
Io Sky
something.
and it was about
Wait a second.
She's jumping Bayley.
Who's going on backstage right now? Io Sky attacking Bayley.
Yeah, nice job, referee. He's a little too late there.
Oh, Io was supposed to be making her entrance and apparently took a detour to beat up Bayley.
A little over 2 weeks ahead of their championship match at WrestleMania, once again, Bayley laid out by Io Sky.
Well, let me ask you this, Wade, in your opinion, is this because Io is sweating Bayley? Is Io afraid of what Bayley is capable of at WrestleMania when the WWE Women's Championship is on the line?
Well, Io Sky and Damage Control are sharp as tacks. Of course, they know exactly how good Bayley is, how much of a threat she is, so why not stack the deck ahead of time? Brilliant move, if you ask me.
Stoic look on the face of Naomi, who knows she is in for a fight tonight. Bad news, I want to get your opinion on what we've been hearing from the EST, Bianca Belair, recently, who seems to want to hold Bayley accountable for all of the past havoc that she and Damage Control have wreaked. Naomi was away from WWE during most of Damage Control's tenure. What do you think of where the EST's head's at?
I agree wholeheartedly with Bianca Belair. The locker room owed Bayley absolutely nothing after the past 2 years of her behavior, and now that the crocodiles have all turned on Bayley, of course she's out there looking for help. Well, some people, like Naomi, are perhaps a little naive at giving that help. And I get it, Naomi wasn't here when Damage Control was running roughshod over the rest of the locker room, but that doesn't mean they wouldn't have attacked her had she been here. like this ruthless side we are seeing out of Naomi in the early moments of this matchup, bringing the fight to Io Sky. Io, who will defend her WWE Women's Championship at WrestleMania against Bayley, the winner of the 2024 Women's Royal Rumble match, and the former leader of Damage Control. Just a reminder of a very special 7 p.m. Eastern start time for both WrestleMania and WrestleMania Sunday this year. Io Sky from the Here is the danger of combating Io Sky at the moment. This is the best.
Is Naomi favoring her lead? It looked like I seen her favoring her lead.
Considering her abilities and her tenure in NXT, one of the longest reigning champs in the history of NXT.
It looked like I seen her holding her lead. Like her lead was injured or something.
Utilizing her aerial assault to great effect, almost as well as she utilizes the rest of Damage Control. Well, she's out here solo tonight.
I thought I seen Naomi holding her left knee.
Has been exactly the same. That is why Io Sky has been such a dominant champion. Well, talk to me about the risk involved if you are Io. If you're the champion and you know you have a championship defense at WrestleMania, how smart is it to compete in a matchup like this against someone like Naomi who's motivated to take you out? Well, when you've been finding it as easy thus far as Io Sky has, the danger isn't that great. Therein lies the problem when fighting someone with the abilities of Naomi. Things can turn around in a hurry. As we just saw, Naomi flexing her next level athleticism, almost athletically gifted.
She's holding her knee though. She's holding her left knee. Why would she be holding her left knee?
Rallying behind Naomi. Bulldog. Cover here by Naomi. Io's in trouble.
Unless she's faking that knee
and the
injury.
champion survives. Naomi in control.
She's been holding it for a while now.
Your Universal Orlando vacation is going to be.
I don't know, man. Something tells me Naomi has injured her left knee because she's been touching her left knee for a while in that match. I think she's injured her left knee. That looks like a very serious concern. That looks concerning. The fact that Naomi's holding her left knee looks very, very, very concerning. Naomi's holding her left knee almost as if she injured it right at the start of the match. Coming in the ring during her entrance or something, you know. Or maybe that attire is just is tight, too tight on her knees, messing up her knee, maybe. Maybe her knee hurting from that attire she's wearing. Maybe that attire is too tight. Maybe she needs to wear a attire that's not gonna tighten her knee up. That's not gonna make her knee hurt or mess up her knee or anything like that. I don't know, but she was definitely holding her left knee like she injured it. I seen it, and I probably was the only one out of everybody that seen it. Yes, I got good eyes and good ears. I seen Naomi holding her left knee, though. I did.
Tomorrow we are witnessing one-on-one action between Naomi and the WWE Women's Champion Io Sky. Naomi fighting on behalf of Bayley, who will challenge Io at the showcase of the Immortals for the WWE Women's Championship. It's been a back and forth battle thus far, bad news. Yeah, both these women taking chunks out of one another. But right now, all the momentum in favor of Naomi. Things going downhill for the champ. Naomi from the top rope. Crossbody connects. The page right out of the bulk of the genius of the sky.
And Milwaukee is starting to feel the glow. Drop kick to Io. Long back elbow. And another kick from Naomi.
Triple whammy. Oh, that's 4 for good measure.
An onslaught of offense from Naomi. Climbing the ropes yet again.
Jam completely rocked.
A unique splash. Covers Io.
I think I saw Corey Graves pull that move off once upon a time. Clearly, Naomi's been studying your moves.
I've never been able to do this with anything close to that, Wade. Right now, it was effective nonetheless. Io feeling the effects, clutching at her rib cage. And a smart strategy by Naomi, continuing to pour on the punishment. But Io's so dangerous.
Exactly why this kind of opponent is one that Io Sky perhaps could well have done avoiding this close to WrestleMania 40.
This is not where Naomi wants to be stuck.
Yeah, I think Naomi's not the lose.
Meteora in the bottom turnbuckle.
Naomi's head just turned into a blur on the impact of that move, and she's barely moved since. This is not where you want to be when you're up against the genius of the sky.
Great kick by Naomi. Stops the upward
Io Sky looked stunned that Naomi got up from that.
Joining Io Sky.
Those things are tough to leather here.
Naomi from the middle rope. Superplex. Rolls through into the cover. And Io Sky kicks.
Wow, what a superplex from Naomi.
Well, tonight's Friday Night SmackDown on Fox is sponsored
Does
by
her hair says does her hair say Trinity
12,685
Fadu?
fans.
Does it say Trinity Fadu on her hair? It looked like it did.
Milwaukee, on the road to WrestleMania for Friday Night SmackDown. It's devolving into a war of attrition.
If she was to turn heel, I think WWE were to give her the ring name Trinity Fadu. They would give her the ring name Trinity Fadu.
Any of us saw this matchup going. Two high-flying technicians.
Naomi reminding the world she's not afraid to plant her feet.
If Naomi were to turn heel.
Inside the ring. Naomi rocks the jaw of Io once again. Io answers, beautiful pinning combination, double stomp to Naomi.
Once again, the sternum of Naomi taking the full brunt of that offense as Io Sky catches her breath and perhaps comes up with a game plan to put Naomi to the sword.
Io has acquired her target. Here comes the champion. There goes
Happening
Io.
right now is Io Sky versus Naomi in one-on-one women's action.
That may do it. Naomi now.
Oh wait, Asuka and Kairi Sane just came out. Oh man.
Damage control hits the scene. Io stomping over Naomi, perched on the top. Over the moonsault. Here's your winner, the WWE Women's Champion, Io Sky. Well, Io Sky able to survive the effort of Naomi, who fought her heart out tonight. But in the end, the numbers game pays off as we look at the over-the-moon song from the WWE Women's Champion, Io Sky, getting past Naomi tonight. But Bayley awaits at WrestleMania.
Oh, here we go. Well, Bayley's already been flattened behind the scenes.
You're right, and now Naomi just swinging at anything that moves. That's all Naomi can do. Her only option. Oh, my God. The dreaded poison mist right to the eyes.
Well, look, I've got all the respect in the world for Naomi when I help people out, but it's simply naive to mess with damage control. This is...
Wait a second. Bianca Belair has hit the scene and just dropped the point.
Belair had no interest in helping Bayley out, but Naomi is a very different proposition, and the EST is dropping anything that moves.
The EST laying waste to damage control. Kairi Sane has the blade of Belair.
versus one, and the one is winning.
The one is downright dominating. We are talking about the ESP, whose life has been made hell by damage control.
Just a one-woman equalizer, but Dakota Kai goes low, taking out the knee of the ESP.
And even Belair now being overwhelmed by the numbers of damage control. This is uncalled for. This is unnecessary. This is Io Sky and damage control reminding Friday Night SmackDown in the WWE Universe that they run this.
Power personified.
Well, it has certainly been an eventful day thus far for SmackDown General Manager Nick Aldis. The American Nightmare Cody Rhodes.
The reason why Bayley wasn't able to come out is because during the entrance of Io Sky, Bayley was jumped by Io Sky.
Big moves of his own today.
Look at Paul Heyman looking at watching Nick Aldis and Cody Rhodes.
I didn't come here to be the next anyone. Jade Cargill is a once-in-a-lifetime generational talent. Type of presence that makes everyone sit up and stand up straight when I enter. I don't even have to speak, and yet I'm the trending topic. I am the headline. They're gonna build statues of me, and you don't have to like it. But you damn sure can't deny it. And that's why I'm taking my talents to SmackDown.
It is awesome, and while that ink is still drying on the new contract, it is official. The storm will land at the Mohegan Sun.
This is next. Jade Cargill will be on SmackDown next Friday.
SmackDown, that is next week, right here.
Fans are going to be excited to see her, I'm sure.
But unfortunately, it hasn't been all good news. As yesterday, WWE's digital team visited AJ Styles at his home to document his training regimen for WrestleMania. When all hell broke loose, thanks to L.A. Knight. We'll take a look at this explosive footage next.
Oh, really? Interesting to find that out. I am interested. I'm interested in finding that out. I really am. I wonder what's in this footage of AJ Styles and LA Knight. We'll have to see when SmackDown comes back on from another commercial break.
celebrate the life and legacy of Bray Wyatt in this outstanding new documentary, Bray Wyatt Becoming Immortal, available April 3rd, streaming on Peacock. Remind the world that the Fireflies are forever.
Can we get a towel? Can we get a towel? Hold your head back.
Keep flushing your eyes, Sam.
Ooh, can we get a towel, please?
We're gonna get you a towel.
You know, this is actually a person good for you, Naomi. Doodles. Okay, come on.
Yeah, you got plenty of water.
Open your eyes, man. Open your eyes. I know
On Logan Paul's podcast, I understand.
I was texting you to ask you, why couldn't you tell me?
We were trying to figure out time to let everybody know.
I'm texting you, not answering
Logan's
me.
a sponsor.
Oh, he's a sponsor? Okay, I'll give you 20 bucks every day.
Nick, one word, conspiracy. Conspiracy! Because there's one against us that's pretty deadly on WrestleMania.
Hey. We were talking.
It's not about the match that you have. It's about the one that we don't. A great tag team, by the way, which you know nothing about.
Well, I know nothing about tag teams. I won the tag team titles last year at WrestleMania. And last time I was in this arena, I punched 2 people at once. So I know plenty about tag teams.
No, you're always living in the past. Always living in the past.
I live in the past. Okay, how about I live in the future? Next week on SmackDown, the 2 of you against me and my partner.
That's fun. My friend.
Yeah, I have an acquaintance, and he and I made for a great tag team a few weeks ago. So you know what? I'm gonna ask him to be my partner. Hey, you wanna be my partner next week?
My old man used to sport the exact same thing decades ago. This will be my friends. So, Kevin, Friday next week, SmackDown. Yeah, help you.
Yeah. Perfect. We'll see you next week, boys. Hell yeah. Hey, you wanna hang out on the bus?
Let's go there.
Sounds like you two have a tag team match next week on SmackDown. Oh, by the way, I wouldn't stand that close together if I really lost it.
I did it! Randy, I did it! Look! Randy!
No, boys! Don't fight with Kevin Owens and Randy Orton. It never goes well for anybody.
Oh, bad news. We are on the road to WrestleMania. There is no rest for the weary, and no one seems to be safe, no matter where you are. We alluded to it earlier that yesterday, our WWE digital team headed to Georgia, to the home of the phenomenal AJ Styles, to film and document AJ's preparations for WrestleMania. Unfortunately for the phenomenal one, he had an unexpected guest.
How do you prepare for WrestleMania? Well, I missed WrestleMania last year, and what the? You know what?
Who is honking the horn? I said, yeah! I told you ain't got someone who heard that shot right here.
Well, that's where our cameras stopped rolling, but we were able to get the following footage from the local police department. Police, stop fighting! Police, getting the police, stop fighting! Stop fighting! Stop fighting! Get off there! Stop fighting! Put your hands behind your back! Put your hands behind your back! Get out of the car! Get out of the car! Get on that car! Get out that car! Get on that car! I ain't done yet! I told you! I told you wherever you are! On side! Get up there! Get on the side! Stop! You're going to go to jail! Hey, this is how you're going to go to jail! Back up! Back up! Hey, this is what you did! Come in the door! I told you! That's what you did! This is getting overtime. You don't know nothing about it. Getting overtime for this. Hey, come back up. If I need to come out, I'm going to jail. You don't show up, get in the car. You don't show up next week, see what I do. I'll come right back here again. Get in the car. I'll be right back here. Get in the car. Shut up. I said it, yeah. Get in the car. Yeah. I'll be back. WrestleMania 7. Over 4,000 dollars. I've been an instant career. Next week's SmackDown. You show up, Kenny Valley, buddy. I'll be right back here. Tell them, hey, look, boys,
It ain't nothing against you guys. I tell you what, hope you guys get paid very well. We might be back. We just not show up.
AJ Styles would eventually decline to press charges, and LA Knight would be released from custody.
I love LA Knight, but he is not big or clever to break the law. Thank goodness for George's spot.
Well, it all comes to a head at WrestleMania. Styles versus Knight. The bad news, it's time for another WrestleMania Tag Team Championship qualifier.
That looked crazy.
Is a WrestleMania 40 Tag Team Championship qualifying match. Introducing first.
Did y'all see that footage? Man, what a footage that was. An interesting one at that.
This year, WrestleMania 40 is sponsored by Snickers Satisfied, and by WWE 2K24, the highest-rated WWE 2K game of all time. Relive 40 years of WrestleMania, play all new match types and career mode experiences with an iconic roster of over 200 superstars and legends. Available now worldwide. The Street Profits look ready for action, and boy, had they better be. Standing across the ring will be over 600 pounds of destruction in the Authors of Pain. The WrestleMania 40 Tag Team Championship qualifying match goes down live.
Goodness. All right, now we gotta wait till SmackDown comes back on again. All right, SmackDown's back on.
Tonight in the new bracket. Earlier tonight, Austin Theory and Grayson Waller advanced. They will face the winners of this showdown. Ominous gathering of lost souls, accompanied by Scarlet, Paul Ellering, and Karrion Kross, representing the Final Testament. Income, Rosar, the authors of pain.
Street Profits and AOP need no extra motivation to throw hands with one another after the past few months, but they got some anyway. One step closer to WrestleMania 40. That's what it's all about.
This being our final qualifier here on Friday Night SmackDown, let's take a look at bracket number 2. As I mentioned moments ago, Theory and Waller getting past the OC earlier tonight. The winner of this match will face Theory and Waller to determine who will head to WrestleMania.
Yeah, 2 spots still remaining in the WrestleMania Tag Championship 6-pack ladder match. One of these teams right now gets a step closer to joining the fray with victory tonight.
Task easier spoken of than accomplished, no doubt about it. We're going to see Angelo Dawkins starting things off with Lazar. And Dawkins just uncorking a series of right hands before being overwhelmed by these 2 behemoths.
Yeah, this was never going to be anything pretty. Just throwing ladder from the word go. Who can hit, who can take hits, and who can keep swinging. That's what this one's all about.
Jacob and Lazar programmed for one thing: destruction.
And I'll tell you this, since the return of AOP here on SmackDown, there has not been a single solitary moment where they have looked weak. Nobody has exposed anything with regard to their defenses, their arsenal. They have looked like utter domination.
To be fair, Wade, I mean, how many weaknesses have you seen from AOP?
Well, they may no longer exist. I mean, we saw one version of AOP several years ago. This one is even more impressive.
Oh, I think the X factor being the mind on the outside of the ring, the master of puppets himself, Paul Ellering, who is basically turning Razar and Akam into, oh my goodness, trained killers here at WWE.
Scheming, plotting his way to success, but do not write off the Street Profits.
Don't discount the outrageous athleticism of Angelo Dawkins or Montez Ford. Montez Ford having all types of fun, but the fun stops now. Oh God, oh no.
Simply too powerful, no way.
Ford was just powerbombed into Dawkins. You can't stop AOP. I don't care who you are.
To 50 years with my best.
I don't want to think about 50 years. I'm already 25 years old. This freaking chair always making noise. SmackDown's on commercial break again.
For AOP, Rizard just dismantling Montez Ford, now dropping hammer fists in this tag team championship qualifying.
SmackDown's back on from another commercial break. Where AOP's taking control of this qualified tag team match.
Who will enter the WrestleMania six-pack ladder match challenge?
Montez Ford, for all his athletic abilities, has never faced this level of power and abuse before. This is 600 plus pounds to just smash mouth.
Now they stomping on Montez Ford.
And it is simply
Stomping on him almost as if he's complete trash. Which we all know he's not.
Jacob and Rizard have done a fantastic job of cutting the ring in half, keeping Ford isolated from Angelo Dawkins. Tag made, here comes Akins, representing the authors of pain.
Paul Ellery just following instructions to his men. Simply don't think, do what I say, use your physical gifts, and we have a winning combination. And a winning combination it looks thus far.
Hard to disagree with that assessment. Bad news as a thunderous elbow is dropped by Rizard. The final testament, and the group of the Street Profits, Bobby Lashley and Beef, have certainly no shortage of bad blood between those two factions recently.
But perhaps the dying embers of Montez Ford's athleticism keeping him alive here.
And Rizard looks like he's opting to walk straight through the fire. Montez reaching desperately, inches away from Angelo Dawkins. Tag made. Here comes Angelo Dawkins.
The most needed tag in the history of our game. A fresh and fired up Angelo Dawkins trying to fight fire with fire.
Dawkins possesses freakish athleticism. Case in point, corkscrew back elbow. Dawkins starting to roll.
Oh, give it up. Good God, man. What a collision, and Angelo Dawkins getting the best of it.
Dawkins takes down Aiken with the silencer. This is the biggest advantage the Profits have had thus far. Here's your highlight. Boom. Kick cut. I think cut Aiken right on the bridge of his nose.
Wow. The Street Profits are taking over now. Wouldn't be surprised if Razor gets back up.
It's a risky proposition. Aiken able to free himself. This could be catastrophic for the Profits now.
Oh, good Lord. Clean in the clock of Montez Ford. And it's that easy despite that flow from Angelo Dawkins. Just walk an AOP. Boom. Oh, good night.
The final chapter. Oh, and Angelo Dawkins keeps it alive.
Angelo Dawkins wants to get to WrestleMania. But is it in vain at this point?
As Dawkins simply prolonging the inevitable.
And the guy's a fighter, the guy's a winner, but how much do you have to throw at AOP to stop them for more than a beat?
AOP looks like a couple of Terminators right now, just continuing to march forward, and Dawkins again inside cradle by Ford, shoulders down. But here's it. Oh my God! Here are your winners, the Street Profits. Against all odds, Montez Ford and Angelo Dawkins just shocked the AOP.
Well, they move on to a matchup with A-Town down under in order to get themselves to WrestleMania.
Let's take a look at how this bracket has shaken out. We now know next week, Theory and Waller against Dawkins and Ford, the winner.
Man, how unfortunate for AOP.
To WrestleMania. I bet you'll see these screens right there.
Illegal. With my very own ears, Cody Rhodes is here by himself. My tribal chief, your public awaits.
The road to WrestleMania is unpredictable. But this year, one thing's for sure. Philly brings the experience. WWE World at WrestleMania, the ultimate 5-day fan experience and the first ever WWE fan event with fanatics. Meet and grab a photo with your favorite superstars. I'll be there, and so will Seth Rollins, Rhea Ripley, Becky Lynch, Randy Orton, CM Punk, and more. Be there for the first ever WWE gaming tournament, WWE 2K Showdown. Create your unforgettable superstar entrance. And check out the can't-miss Pat McAfee Show live with must-see guests.
Let's go!
Tens of thousands of tickets have already been sold. Get yours now and finish your story at WWE World.
Woo!
Question: what would you get with almost $750?
Yeah. All right, y'all. SmackDown's back on.
Finally, the rap has come back! Sit there and shut your mouth and enjoy the ride that The Rock is taking you on. You smell what the final boss is cooking.
Well, next weekend, pro football is back on Fox as the UFL kicks off on Saturday, March 30th with the USFL champion Birmingham Stallions taking on the XFL champion Arlington Renegades. And kickoff weekend continues Sunday, March 31st on ESPN.
Sold out house tonight in Milwaukee. Mohegan Sun next week has followed suit. And here is what we have got on deck. After coming to the aid of Naomi and getting stumped for her troubles, Bianca Belair looks to get even with Damage Control's Dakota Kai. That's next Friday on SmackDown.
Which two SmackDown tag teams will head to WrestleMania? We will get our answers next week. The Street Profits face off against Waller and Theory, while the New Catch Republic battles Legado del Fantasma.
And ahead of their triple threat match with the United States champ Logan Paul at WrestleMania 40, Randy Orton and KO team up next week on SmackDown to take on Pretty Deadly. Yes, boy!
And how about this absolutely massive news that broke just a little earlier? Jade Cargill has officially signed her SmackDown contract, and next week, the Storm arrives. The first official appearance as a SmackDown superstar for Jade Cargill. And the Tribal Chief has arrived. And WrestleMania 40 at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA is fast approaching. 2 weeks from tomorrow. And a limited number of production release tickets for both nights were just released yesterday and are on sale now. But trust me, they are moving quickly. More production release tickets will continue to be released sporadically as setup progresses over the next 2 weeks. So keep checking Ticketmaster in the days leading up to WrestleMania. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Special Counsel, the Wise Man, Paul Heyman, and the undisputed WWE Universal Champion, Roman Reigns. For 1,300 days, Roman has reigned with an iron fist. And in this day and age, you almost can't have a WrestleMania main event without the Tribal Chief. Without the Tribal Chief, without Roman Reigns. And last week it was made official, the biggest tag team match in WrestleMania history is going down at the link as the Tribal Chief Roman Reigns joins forces with the final boss, The Rock, to battle the American Nightmare Cody Rhodes and World Heavyweight Champion Seth freaking Rollins.
And then 24 hours later, we've got the main event of WrestleMania Sunday. Will it be Bloodline rules? Will it be Bloodline free? The stipulation will be crucial. Rhodes versus Reigns for the WWE.
Let's cut this music off. SmackDown's back on now. We don't need it anymore. We don't need it back.
7 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Pacific.
You're just now tuning in. Hit the thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you do. Over these 2 more subscribers, we'll be at 680. Then we can continue on all the way to 700.
We've reached the point in WWE where seeing Roman Reigns at WrestleMania feels like watching Tom Brady at Gillette Field or Aaron Judge at Yankee Stadium.
Happening right now is the WWE Undisputed Universal Champion Roman Reigns and Cody Rhodes face to face. Got Roman Reigns in the ring, along with his wise man Paul Heyman. Can't wait to see what Roman Reigns has to say.
The man acknowledged by the final boss.
Hit the like button, folks. Let's get at least 4 or 5 likes on the stream.
There can only be one Roman Reigns.
Of course, there's one Roman Reigns. How can it be? How do you think? How do they think it's going to be 2 or 3 Roman Reigns? There's only one. Not 2, 3, 4. Roman Reigns is waiting on the fans to cheer his name, but instead they're actually booing him. They're actually saying he sucks, but he doesn't. He don't really suck. Man, y'all know he don't suck. Come on, man. Give me a
The wise man made a promise. And the tribal chief has kept his word. And that's what I am. I'm a man of my word. And I'm here alone. No bloodline. Well, other than the wise man, but he's no physical threat, you see. So, I say we bring on Cody out here and join you, Milwaukee. That's right, he's gonna join you because it's time to acknowledge me.
Well, the American Nightmare is in the house and looks eager to answer the call of the Tribal Chief live next.
Uh-oh. You guys, I'm sure you guys have been waiting for this moment. I know I have. You guys ready to see what Cody Rhodes has to say? I am. Oh, Cody Rhodes. There he is. SmackDown's back on for the commercial break. Now Cody Rhodes is finally coming out.
Ladies Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the winner of the 2023 and 2024 Royal Rumble, the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes. Bad news, I've got to ask, in your professional opinion, with WrestleMania 2 weeks from tomorrow, eye to eye, man to man, what is going through the mind of Cody Rhodes and likewise Roman Reigns?
To me, it's one of two things. Either this is a poker game, meet me man to man, one-on-one in the ring, and if you flinch, I know you're scared of me ahead of WrestleMania. The second choice we'll get to in a second.
Yeah, you're not going to talk over 12,000 plus screaming WWE fans.
I got a big mouth, but it's not that big. But listen, it is the second choice, and unfortunately, we have to consider this. This could be a good old-fashioned baited trap. Yeah, meet me in the ring, one-on-one. No one else is here. Psych, here come the bloodline. Here come the lights. And we're going to tear you to shreds ahead of WrestleMania. I hope this is the fall. Here he is. I kept my word. I'm here by myself. How about you, huh?
Well, not as much a man of my word as you are. So if you came alone, I came alone.
You said you would. You believed it too. You're a fool. You're stupid to me. Oh. Hear me out. From my perspective, you're not fit for this job. You're not fit to be on top. You're not fit to be the face of this company because you're an idiot. Yeah, you're thinking with your heart, thinking everybody's got the best out for you. Nobody cares. You better start thinking with your head. I mean, let's just look at what you've done in the past month or so. You've aligned yourself with my little brother, Seth Rollins. And there's all kinds of problems with that, but let me ask you, what happened on Monday? Weren't you in a little bit of a jam? Where was he at, huh? Where was Seth at? Was he in traffic? What was it, a plane delay? What was it snowing? What happened? Because it seemed like he was just showing his true colors, you know? And then he told you, what did he say? He's gonna be your shield? You understand I was in the shield with him, right? We didn't do good guy things, but we had a bond. And over time, I thought that we were becoming family. I thought that he was becoming my brother, and what happened? He stabbed me in my back. What do you think is going to happen to you? And that's why I think that you're a fool. Plain and simple.
Did you ask me if I remembered the Shield? Because I certainly think we all remembered the Shield. You guys were unstoppable. You guys, matter of fact, were undefeated. Let me ask you something. Do you remember the first team that did beat the Shield? I'll give you a hint. The last name was Rhodes. And I appreciate this education, this venom-laced wisdom that you're dropping on me. I don't know if I wore them. Yeah, I did. I've got my bullet cufflinks on tonight, so I'm certainly not unfamiliar with factions, betrayal, all that good stuff while I was off doing something. I mean, but this isn't a faction you're talking about. The Bloodline's not a faction. It is family above all. So can I trust Seth freaking Rollins? I didn't even think to do it. Let me ask them. Do you guys think I can trust Seth freaking Rollins? Seth Rollins. He might hate my guts. I don't think you expected that. You might be right. He might hate my guts, but I know one thing. He hates you even more. And I'll see your situation, and I'll raise you another. Can I trust Seth Rollins? Roman, can you trust your partner at WrestleMania? Can you trust The Rock? I think we're all perhaps slightly confused in the pantheon that is the Bloodline. Who is really in charge? Is it the tribal chief? Or is it the final boss?
That's all. Didn't you just say that to him, but the other way around? Is that all you got? This is what I'm talking about here. Spoken and spun like a true politician. I mean, what we out here do? You out here running for governor? Hey, anybody got a kid that needs to be kissed? Do you want an autograph? Because Cody will pull your kid out here and make them a part of his entrance because he loves you. That's all you do is promise this, promise that, promise this, but you don't ever deliver. You don't ever keep these promises. You told these people all these lies and nothing ever comes to fruition. And you want to know why? Because you're number two. Hey, no, I mean that with respect. You all would be lucky to be a number two, but you're not even close. This is the greatest number two of all time. But that's all you will ever be, is number two. Because I'm number one. Forever.
Let's get real here. You grew up in this industry, same as I did. You were probably a little kid looking in the mirror, wanting to be the face of a generation, the biggest superstar to come along, the biggest pro wrestling star. We're talking Bruno, we're talking Flair, we're talking Hogan, we're talking Rock, we're talking Austin, we're talking Cena. I have conceded to the idea that the generation that follows us, our kids, will probably grow up wanting to be the next Roman Reigns. That is your destiny, but I feel that you are unfamiliar with mine. I'm the greatest number two? Huh. The greatest number two. Well, when it comes to WrestleMania, when it comes to who defeats you for this championship that you've held for all this time, I'm not number two. I'm the one. Good luck at WrestleMania.
Reigns refusing Cody's offer of a handshake, and the tribal chief gonna make his exit as number one forever. Neither man flinched, but it has to be said, Roman Reigns is the man who looks least happy with what was accomplished tonight.
You think Reigns is surprised by Cody standing his ground tonight?
This may have backfired on Roman Reigns. He tried to call Cody's bluff, but it didn't work.
You need a group full of strangers to acknowledge you in the picture?
What was the snap of the fingers all about, Wade? Well, that's your answer. Oh, no. It was always a possibility.
It was a trap all along.
Words have been spoken, now blood must be shed.
Solo Sikoa, Jimmy Uso surrounding ringside. And let's be honest, the American Nightmare is dead to rights. Here comes the enforcer.
The soulless eyes of Solo Sikoa and that gleeful grin of Jimmy Uso about to do what they have done for years here in WWE.
The Sharks have begun to circle. To Cody's credit, he is still standing his ground mid-ring before the bloodline.
Cody's not a runner, and that might be his biggest fault. Just over 2 weeks ahead of the biggest weekend of his life on WrestleMania.
Wait, that's main event Jake. That's Seth freaking Rollins.
2 to play at that game.
It seems like Cody Rhodes may have gotten the jump on Roman Reigns for once.
Cody Rhodes was not born yesterday.
The tables have turned. Cody Rhodes standing his ground. Both superstars on a collision course for Philadelphia. WrestleMania Saturday, WrestleMania Sunday. Let's go, Philly.
Saturday, baseball's best are back on Fox. With MVP.
So, folks, I'll be right back. At 10:30 p.m., I'll be going over your SmackDown results coming out of this show. So I'll be back. Don't go anywhere.
请联系乘务员。
Please contact flight attendants when you need help.
女士们、先生们，感谢您的关注，祝您旅途愉快。
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to go over your SmackDown results coming out of SmackDown episode 1281. So, SmackDown tonight, we live with my SmackDown watch along. Still live with it, but now I'm going over your SmackDown results coming out. Not the watch along episode. The watch along is for me and you guys to sit back and watch SmackDown together. So those of you that are just now tuning in that missed SmackDown tonight, that just now came home from work, or just now settling down from work, relaxing, resting, or whatever, and wanting to know what happened on SmackDown, get ready to go over your SmackDown results. So SmackDown kicked off with Mysterio versus Santos Escobar. So Wayne Barron announced that the LWO and Legado del Fantasma were banned from ringside. To make the first match between Mysterio and Escobar a fair fight. Mysterio took control early, but you could see a little bit of ring rust he had yet to shake off after his recent return. Now, most of what he did looked great, but it was a few small missteps made clear he was still not quite back to 100%. Now, despite both men being luchadors, this match still had the standard WWE pace. There was a lot of moments between moves that were basically designed to ended up slowing down the tempo. Even at only half capacity, we all know Mysterio can put on a more exciting match than this. So it's possible they were holding back because WWE has something bigger planned for them at WrestleMania. This was still a fun opener. This week's episode of SmackDown that picked up quite a bit in the second half, even if it did leave a little to be, desecrated. Now, ain't Mysterio showed up to cost his dad the match? Of course he would. And hand the leader of LDF a victory. Now we're gonna go over Grayson Waller versus Austin Theory, or not Grayson Waller versus Austin Theory. Hell, we might get that match if Austin Theory turns on Grayson Waller. You never know. But now we're gonna go over Grayson Waller and Austin Theory versus Carl Anderson and Luke Gallows. Theory and Waller battled Gallows and Anderson for a spot in the WrestleMania 40 card in this tag team qualifying match that we experienced watching tonight. The OC used quick tags, double team offense to keep Theory away from Waller until he was able to dive for a tag. The Australian superstar didn't fare much better, and Anderson ended up taking out both men with a dive over the top rope. Gallows and Anderson looked like they had the match firmly in hand for a moment there. I guess for a few minutes, I'd say. But Theory and Waller was able to steal a victory to advance in the tournament, nonetheless. So Anderson shined brightest out of the four competitors in the ring, but everyone did a decent job. We have Naomi versus Io Sky. So, before she came to the ring, Naomi had conversations backstage with both Bayley and Bianca Belair, who did not get along at all. Io Sky was late for her entrance because she was too busy backstage beating the shit out of Bayley, and Naomi didn't even know it. I don't even think Bianca Belair realized it. I don't even think she knew about it. Not to mention, a little after the match, Naomi got misted by Asuka. But the rest of Damage Control came out with Sky. They did not accompany her all the way to the ring. Naomi had a slight size power advantage momentarily, but not enough to allow her to pretty much dominate the women's champion. This match had a steady pace, showed a lot of chemistry between two women who didn't really have a lot of experience working together. As Naomi was gearing up to win, Damage Control ran down to provide a distraction so Sky could hit the over the moon salt for the pin. As Naomi tried to fight off the rest of the stable, Belair came down to help. Unfortunately, it was too late, and Damage Control ended the segment standing tall. We got the Street Profits versus Authors of Pain to go over coming out of this show as well. B-Fab Bobby Lashley accompanied Montez Ford and Angelo Dawkins to the ring for their match against Akam and Razor, who were accompanied by Paul Ederling, Scarlett, and Karrion Kross. Those guys should have been in WWE 2K24. There's no reason why those guys shouldn't be. They should be in that game. I don't know why they're not in the game. They need to put Authors of Pain in the game. They do. They really, really do, man. Like, I mean that in a whole serious way. There's another person that they need to put in the game. what is his name? I forgot. Do I even remember? Do I even remember? The answer is no. There's no person that should be in the game, though. I know one of them is Paul Erdling, but there's another person that should be in the game. I'll let y'all take a guess as to who that name is. I have to think outside the box at the end for this one. Oh yeah, that's right, Naomi. Naomi should be in the game. Naomi should be in the game already. AOP has been back with WWE for a bit, has mostly been serving as backup for Karrion Kross. So it was nice to see them put back into the hunt for the tag titles as part of Stable versus Stable storyline. Although, fortunately, they lost. Akam and Razor did have a significant physical advantage over the Profits, used it to overpower Ford and Dawkins whenever they could. Ford ended up pulling off an upset with a quick inside cradle to score the pin. So that was pretty shocking to see the Street Profits actually roll up one of the members of the Aldis Pain to win that tag team qualifying match. I don't think anybody was suspecting that. One-sided fights are rarely entertaining. But this one, folks, ended up being solid for what it was. It was great to see the tag team division on SmackDown with something to fight for again. Something that Vince McMahon and Bruce would never let happen. We all know that. Something Vince and Bruce would never happen if they were back in charge. Now, the final 25 minutes of this week's episode of SmackDown were devoted to the standoff between Rhodes and Roman Reigns, who both promised to show up alone after 10 minutes of entrances and a commercial break. We got 15 minutes of them trading barbs. Basically exchanging words towards each other. It reminds you of the John Cena and Roman Reigns face-to-face back in the day. So it didn't remind you of. But anyways, nothing of what we heard was new information. Rhodes' job planting seeds of doubt in Reigns' head. Jimmy Uso, Solo Sikoa eventually showed up in the crowd. But so did Jey Uso and Seth Rollins. The show ended with all 6 men staring each other down. Now, overall, Friday's show didn't really have anything incredibly memorable or memorable or spectacular or fantastic that take place. Even though it also didn't have any bad or weak segments. Everything did range from down the middle to slightly above average. So basically, this show, in my honest opinion, should either get a C+ or a B+. It wasn't really SmackDown episode of 2024. I thought it was, but watching it, it was the opposite. Mysterio Escobar could have easily stolen the show, but chose to work a slower pace that didn't really lend itself well to their launch style. They did a good job. We all know they could do much better, likely will in their next encounter. All 4 matches were decent, but none of them stood out above the others in any significant way. So, pretty much, WrestleMania 40 already had 10 matches in place. They already have 10 matches in place and will likely add a few more over the next 2 weeks. The road to WrestleMania is the year's busiest year for the entire wrestling industry. That's for sure. Folks, that's going to do it with me going over your SmackDown results coming out of SmackDown episode 1281. Hit the thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. You can share this watch along if you want. It's up to you. But definitely hit the thumbs up and definitely continue to support the channel because I'm going to need as much support as I can because I deserve it. And just because I am trying to get to 1,000 subs and 4,000 watch hours, so YouTube can start, the YouTube partnership program can start reviewing my YouTube channel to see if my channel can be monetized and stuff or not. Now, you know, that way I can start making money here on YouTube while working the job. You know, I could do both. I can make money on YouTube and make money where I'm working a job. You know what I'm saying? Twice as nice. I'm sure there are a lot of people that's doing that with their YouTube channel as well. It's been raining all day. Gonna get on out of here. You know, you guys know I live in the Carolinas, so it's rain and thunderstorm. Clouds are probably pink as you know what out there tonight. Probably eat me some ice cream before I go to bed tonight. Just because I need some. Just because I need something cold. Finally take this hoodie off and lay in the fucking bed because I don't think I'm going back outside to vape at all. I did that earlier. I don't think I'm going outside to do that. But I'm getting off of here. I'll be streaming some more World of Tanks Modern Armor content here on the channel tomorrow because we have got to get that season finished. And you guys know what I'm talking about. Season 23, Year of the Dragons. We got to get that finished. When I stream World of Tanks Modern Armor, be prepared to look at the title because once you look at the title, you have an idea of how many more stages I have to complete to get those 2 free tanks. And the rest of the war chests on there. And the rest of the free stuff that they're giving us. That World of Tanks Modern Armor is giving us. That the video game itself is giving us. Thank y'all for joining me for SmackDown episode 1281. I'm getting out of here. See you guys tomorrow for some more World of Tanks Modern Armor content that I'll be streaming live on the YouTube channel tomorrow night. So make sure you be in a live chat for that. If you want to see some tank action, some online tank 15 versus 15 action. Now, to those of you that are just now downloading World Takes Modern Armor, be prepared for 15 versus 15 battles. Be prepared to be put on teams with teammates that are just going to talk shit, that are just going to freaking complain, or even worse, call you out for something that you're doing right. Calling you out in a negative way over something you're doing right on the game, or just because you're playing the game right. When I get on World Takes Modern Armor, when I stream it, I mute everybody. Except for the people on my friends list. Those are the only people I don't mute. So I'm not trying to deal with anybody's mouth. I'm not trying to deal with it. I'm really not. I'm on the game to have fun, to complete stages, seasons, and all this other stuff. Not on the game to fucking compete. Whose winning rate's better than who's, I'm not on there for that shit. I'm not about stats. I ain't on there for that stuff. That's why a lot of players don't get on there, because other players like to be about stats and like to take the game too seriously. That's not what all players are on there for. That they gotta understand. But anyways, I'm out of here. Like I said, I'll see you guys tomorrow for some World Takes Modern Armor content. I'll be streaming on the YouTube channel. You'll be seeing season 23 of the Dragons on the screen tomorrow night. Just so I can show you, give you an idea of how many more stages that I have to complete, that you'll see me complete. I would like to get wins back to back instead of just wins and then lose again and then get another win and then you lose again, Just saying. Because last night was not a good stream at all. I lost 7 fucking times. Go watch the Dragon Ball. Go watch my previous Dragon Ball Fighter Z stream from yesterday. I'm telling you, you guys will be in the shock of your life. I literally got no wins on there. Literally lost 7 times. These players were really coming at me, dude. They didn't give me no chance of recovery at all. It's almost like these players were raging. They were mad because they lost or something. I don't know. It was not a good streaming night last night. That's all I'm going to tell you. We are going to stream Dragon Ball FighterZ again next week. We're all going to try it again. If this continues to happen, I may have to uninstall the game. Honestly. I may have to uninstall the game. I may have to uninstall that game, man, if I keep losing. I'm getting tired of it. Uninstall and reinstall it. So I can go right back to where I was doing. But anyhow. I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'm out of here. Be in the live chat tomorrow night for World of Tanks Modern Armor content. I'm out.